welcome to another video for my Wendler 531 series. This is my press day, my first training day as part of week 2 cycle 1, and I've done my warm up, but I'm still working on my first set at 20 kilos, and that's just because my training max is so low that the 1 or 2 kilo difference isn't enough for me to actually change the weight. It's not putting me over that 22.5, so I keep it nice and conservative with a 20 bar, and then I'm on to 25 kilos here and moving up to 27.5 in my last set. Now my shoulder did feel really actually good in these movements. I actually managed to get in my 3+ set here 6 reps, which I was really happy with considering I've put my training max as 30. Again, that was conservative, but I'm just happy with how my shoulder has held up. So here I'm really focusing on pushing through, not engaging the knees and turning into a push press, but really just keeping those shoulder blades down and really bringing the hands up in a smooth manner while having the barbell start pretty much from a stop at my collarbone. Whereas here when I'm doing my 5 sets of 10 reps, I'm not pausing so much down the bottom, I'm just looking for a fluid motion, and this is the same weight that I did last week, being the first set was both at 20, but doing those extra few reps at the 27.5 on my third working set was definitely something that taxed my shoulders more, whereas last week I didn't. So I was starting to feel a slight pinch in the front of my shoulder, my anterior delt, which is a problem for my rotator cuff, but overall that was pretty good, so I completed all 5 sets of 10 there. Then I moved on to a chest supported row. It didn't have the machine, so I adapted it with dumbbells. And again, I'm doing 4 sets of 10 for this movement to balance out my front. And that's just because looking at the amount of sets that I need per week, I felt 4 sets instead of 5 was ideal, and I can always increase that as needed. Then I moved on to my flat dumbbell bench, which I've swapped out instead of the incline, since I'm going to do incline on my bench day. And here, again, just really focusing on keeping my shoulder blade back. I definitely felt it was slipping out a little bit, so it wasn't the most steady of reps for all the 4 sets of 10, but I didn't get any shoulder pain, which is good. So really needing to focus on retracting those scapula even through the pressing motion to keep my shoulder nice and safe, as you should do too. Then on to my next back exercise, doing a wide lat pull down. Again, checking and testing my shoulder retraction and depression, or shoulder blade. And here it felt really good. There were minimal clicks, which is really good. Something I do suffer from a lot is actually my shoulder clicking throughout movements. So to keep that depression and retraction really helped. And then here, I'm just doing some face pulls to again balance out all the pressing motions, since they're so anterior delt heavy and focused, by chucking in some rope pulls, or as I've got here, just face pulls with 2 handles, since I didn't really like the rope they had at this gym. It really just balances out the program and the pulling versus pressing motions. So all about that shoulder health within my press day and all my upper body days, but something I highly recommend you make sure you're doing is balancing them out. So those are just some of my quick tips for working out, and I'll throw in some more in my next video.